everybody, Red94 bringing another action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the Walking Dead Negan action figure by McFarlane Toys. This is from, I guess, a new wave. I don't know. It's not color tops. It doesn't say color tops anywhere on this box. Oh wait, actually it does. I am lying. There it is right there on the back, color tops. But this is a much different color tops because he's articulated, and we all know most of the other color tops are just statues with, you know, maybe a swivel on the arm, and that's it, you know, seriously. But this one seems to have a little bit more articulation, which gets me a little bit happier about these figures. I'm very bummed out that McFarlane just doesn't believe in articulation, seriously. But anyways, this figure looks pretty good. This is the Walmart exclusive bloodied version, so let's get him out of the package and see how he looks. Alright guys, and there he is out of package. He's on his stand, of course, but overall, I really am digging the figure so far. You can see the stand down below. I really do like the way he looks. I mean, they captured his look pretty nice, and McFarlane does a great job when it comes to detail and sculpt. I've always praised him for that. Phenomenal job every time. They never really fail on that. It's just the articulation department where they really suck. Seriously, they suck. And okay, they added articulation, but it's, you know, it's you really can't do much with it at all. This is like an upscaled version of their 5-inch series figures. They really kind of stopped doing, and those had those limited articulation points, but they had more articulation than what they've been doing for color tops. Now, can he stand on his own? I don't think he can stand on his own. His legs are a little bit loose on mine too. That bugs me out. You can see him right there. You think the likeness is pretty nice. You know, it's not gonna be Hot Toys, but it's pretty decent. You know, it looks pretty good. It's got that Negan smirk on him. He doesn't seem to be standing on his own though. That's a bummer right there. I can't get him to stand on his own. Let's see if I can cheat something. Oh, there you go. There, I cheated a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, here's where it's loose. Right there at the knee. Super loose. I mean, horrible. I don't like that at all. That's horribly loose. Anyways, you can see these look familiar. Those of you who have purchased any McFarlane figures back when they were doing the 4-inch, 5-inch figures, these are the same points of articulation that they used to do, minus ankle joint series. There's no ankle articulation, no ankle swivel, no nothing. We have a swivel at the knee, or a tiny little bend at the knee. This one bends about the same. The leg joints are horrible. This is the same leg joints that we're used to back when they were doing their smaller figures. They don't really move at all. They're there, but they don't move. There's a little bit of a waist swivel that doesn't really swivel at all. The arms do go forward and back, in and out, so there's that at least. My goodness. The elbow does bend. There's a swivel at the elbow. The wrists do swivel, and there is a hinge on the wrist. The head moves left and right as much as the scarf allows it to, and it goes up and down as much as it allows it to, which is not much. Alright, now that we got most of the bad stuff out of the way, let's admire the figure for what it is. It's a very nice looking figure. It's a detailed, highly detailed figure. There's the blood. There's the exclusivity of the figure. Got the blood all over him. Got him on the legs, on the jacket, on the face too. It came out very nice on the face. That's awesome. Got some on the hand as well. You can see their paint and their sculpt work going on here. It looks very, very nice in my opinion. On the back, got the jacket all sculpted nice. His pants are nicely sculpted too. The boots came out nice. Everything is sculpted very nice, painted nice. I like it. Very, very good. Looking at the head sculpt here, definitely see Jeffrey Dean Morgan there. It looks pretty good. Not bad at all. This figure's gonna run you about $20, so for $20 I'd say it's pretty decent. We were paying about $12.99 for the 5-inch figures. Now we're getting 7-inch figures, paying $20, so not bad in my opinion. And this one is more articulate. I prefer this articulation, which is poor, compared to just a statue in my opinion. Which I know it makes kind of no sense, since you're just really not gonna pose them, so you might as well just have a statue. But I don't know, it's just something about me. I really like articulated figures, so even though it is very poor on this figure indeed, he needs to stand up. He cannot stand without it. Now, he does come with accessories. Of course, he has Lucille, which is bloodied. I'm not sure if the regular version has a non-bloody Lucille. Probably does. And then he has a alternate right hand. Now, I guess this is just an alternate version of holding his bat, because this hand is just straight, and then this hand is kind of at an angle. Right there, you can see his finger sticking out. So you have two options there. Okay, so I kind of do see the difference here. So this hand is just holding it straight, so the bat will just be held straight, or you can have it on his shoulder, holding on his shoulder. So just a straight hand, I guess you can say. And then the other one is at an angle. So yeah, you guessed it. You can do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo pose. So the bat is kind of at an angle. So that looks a lot better than him just holding it straight. So you can do the pose where he's got the whole group around him. And so that is pretty cool that they give you that option. So I do like that aspect of this. There you can kind of see him in the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I guess, pose. Not much of a pose, but there's that. He's always going to have that face, so he doesn't come with any alternate faces. Now, he doesn't look down much, so I cheated here, and I have it at a, you can see his head popped up. I kind of popped it out of the ball joint, and so he can kind of look down, so I had to cheat there a little bit. And there you have him with this bat on his shoulder, so you can do this pose right here, or I guess if you want to get him holding it a lot more farther back, you can also do that as well, and get him holding it farther back. Now the bat is very soft rubber, so you can kind of see how it's bending. That's me trying to put the bat in his hand. The hands are molded so tight, it really hurts your hand trying to get the bat in there. But this bat is so soft rubber, you can bend it like it's a rubber band. It's very, very soft, so it's gonna bend around. Hopefully it can straighten out later on, and I can make it look a little bit better. But it will bend. That looks a little better, I guess. So you can have him like this as well. So very cool. This is pretty much what people are going to probably put him to. I will say he should have an ankle hinge at least, because the way I have him standing up right now is his toe is on the top of the stand of The Walking Dead. If I move it out of there, he's going to kind of fall forward. So he's leaning forward right now, almost doing the Michael Jackson lean forward. So that kind of is disappointing. And there he is next to his mini-me, the comic version of Negan. And you can see how much smaller they used to make their figures. Of course, the new Negan's on a stand, so it makes him look a little taller, but you can see how much smaller they were. But you can see overall how they share the same articulation points. We have the same leg joint right here where you don't move it at all. And the knee joints are the same. This one does have ankle joints, as you can see, so they used to add more articulation. If they would implement this into their big figures like they're doing now, then I would be happy. Alright guys, that does it. That concludes my review on the McFarlane Negan 7-inch action figure from The Walking Dead. I would say this is a pretty cool looking figure. I really like this one more than some other statues, so I really like this figure a lot, enough for me to buy it. So I really do recommend it for Walking Dead fans out there, even though you can't pose him much at all. At least you can get him in some decent famous Negan poses with Lucille. You know, until McFarlane learns to make articulation, or that articulation matters, we're never going to see that. So that is the downside of this figure. Please keep that in mind. So if you're a person that wants highly articulated figures, McFarlane is not the way to go. But we all should know what to expect from McFarlane nowadays. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like. And don't forget to have a great day. Bye.